Hey guys, so in this video I'm going to be showing you how I get my hair from being naturally very curly, very thick, to being pretty straight. I show you the whole process from once I get out of the shower all the way until I straighten my hair at the end. Right now my hair is obviously not just straight. I slept in some really big rollers last night, and so that's how I have, like, you know, more curl to it. If you guys want to see a video on how I do that, then let me know in the comment section down below. But without further ado, let's get into this video so you guys can learn how to straighten your hair. Okay, so to start off with, I have previously had my hair in a protective braid style for a couple of weeks. So what I'm going to be doing is just detangling my hair, and so to do that I'm going to be sectioning my hair off into 4 equal size sections so that I can detangle and get all of the shed hair out, so that it'll be a lot easier for me to wash my hair in the shower and make it a lot easier for me to apply my shampoo and all of that. So I'm going to be going through with my fingers first to get out the majority of the shed hair. Then I'm going to take a wide tooth comb and just start from the ends of my hair and work my way all the way up to the top, and then I'll go ahead and clip it back up into that section and then repeat that on the other 3. Alright, now that I am out of the shower, I have my hair in sections, and I'm going to put in my leave-in conditioner. This is a smoothing one, which is going to help making my hair really smooth and straight. And I'm also going to be putting some oil on the ends of my hair. So these little sections that you're seeing right now are how I wash and condition my hair. Because my hair is so thick, it's hard to apply product to all of it just in one big section. So I make about 10 sections. They're about 4 or 5 on either side of my head, and in the shower I shampoo my hair in these little sections, I condition and deep condition in these little sections, and then I just dry it like that. So right now I'm taking the leave-in conditioner and I'm putting it throughout this section, and I'm going to be detangling it, making sure it's super knot free, because if it does have knots, it's going to be really hard to blow dry with my little attachment later on. So I'm going to comb with a wide tooth comb to make sure that product is evenly distributed, and then I'm going to put a little bit of oil on the ends of my hair just to seal in the moisture there, just because that's the driest part of your hair. Then I'm going to twist it back up into that section and then repeat the same exact process on the rest of the hair. Okay, so now I'm moving on to the part where I will be blow drying my hair. So my blow dryer is on medium heat and it's going to be on high speed. So if you want your hair to be straight, super silky straight, then you can definitely bump it up to high heat. That will get your hair a lot silkier. But I'm going to do medium heat just because I don't want to put too much stress on my hair in this stage, since I will be going in with a pretty high heat on my straightener. So on my blow dryer, I just have a little attachment that I got from the beauty supply store for about $5. You don't have to get an attachment like this. You definitely can just use a paddle brush or a comb for this stage, but I think that this is just a little bit easier, and I don't really have great hand-eye coordination, so this makes it a lot easier for me. And so I'm just going to go through and make sure that this entire section is dry and also stretched as much as I can get it to be stretched. So you'll see me go over it in all different directions. This will give my hair a lot of movement later on as well. So I'm just going to go through and just try to stretch it as much as I can with a blow dryer. And then once I'm done with the section, I'll take a fine tooth comb and I'll make sure that I have all of the knots out, and then I'll just kind of twist the section and clip it off to the side and blow dry the rest of my hair.
That is crazy! Oh
that I'm done freaking out about my growth, I'll go ahead and just take a paddle brush and kind of brush my hair all up into one little bun on the top of my head and prepare it for sleep, because I did split this up overnight. So I'm just going to put it in a little bun and then tie a bandana around it to keep it protected at night so I don't have any excessive breakage or anything like that. So for straightening, what you want to do is to go ahead and turn your flat iron on. I put mine on 440 because my hair is quite curly and quite thick, so this is the appropriate heat that I need in order to straighten my hair. But if you have thinner hair, then you'll want to use a heat that's much lower, and if you have coarser hair than mine, then you may want to go a little bit higher. The key here that I found with straightening is to use very small, thin sections. So you'll see here that I start with a very thin section at the back. I pass the flat iron over my hair one time, and then I go back and pass it over my roots a couple more times just because they're a little bit more stubborn to straighten. So I usually don't take the flat iron over the ends of my hair any more than 1 or 2 times. But I do spend quite a bit of time at the roots to get those straight because they're the parts that tend to revert the quickest. So I'll use the chasing method to hold all of my hair in that section on the flat iron, and it also keeps your hair kind of in that smooth pattern so that you get a silky straight hair as opposed to hair that's still really tangly and just kind of flattening it. So you want to use a comb if your hair is a little bit on the curlier side. Just because it will keep your hair easier to straighten. And you want to take your time, really slowly pass the flat iron over the ends of your hair so that you don't have to pass it over so many times. And that's pretty much all it is for straightening for me. Like I said, if you would like your hair a little bit straighter than mine, then you can use higher heat when you're blow drying your hair, and that will make your hair a lot silkier. But mine is pretty silky and it's completely straight, and I'm really happy with the result. Okay, so for nighttime, what I do is I wrap my hair in just like a standard wrap. It's nothing too crazy, but I do find that this keeps my hair really straight for a longer period of time, and it just gets like more body and more bounce, and you have like a little bit of a bump on your ends that just looks really polished when you wrap it overnight as opposed to just like putting a bonnet on or something like that. So I do take the time to wrap my hair, and the more days that pass, the sleeker and the easier it is for you to wrap it up at night. So my scarf is like really like long and skinny. It doesn't have like a square or anything like that. So what I do to kind of make my wrap more smooth is I take my scarf, I tie it around once, and then I kind of like spin it around my head to kind of mold it more and more. And then once I feel like I've got it molded into a shape that will hold overnight, then I take my scarf and I will wrap it around 2 times instead of just the 1 time. And then I'll tie it at the back and then spin it back around to the front so that I'm not sleeping on an uncomfortable knot. And then that's pretty much it. And it keeps my hair nice and smooth for the next day. Thank you so much for watching. It means so much to me. If you'd like to see another makeup look that I've done, then click the link on the screen or click on the little happy face to subscribe.